Welcome, my friends, to a place where the lines between reality and nightmare blur. Tonight, we turn our attention to the vast, untamed wilderness of national parks. These seemingly serene landscapes hold a chilling secret. They are places where people vanish without a trace, leaving behind only whispers of unanswered questions and a haunting sense of dread. 3 stories, 3 souls swallowed by the unknown. Prepare yourselves, for tonight we descend into the chilling mysteries of those who ventured into the wilderness and were never seen again. Our first tale takes us deep into the heart of Yosemite National Park, a place of breathtaking beauty, where towering granite cliffs cast long shadows over ancient forests. It was here, amidst the rugged splendor of Yosemite Valley, that a young hiker named David Miller embarked on a solitary trek, his backpack filled with supplies, his heart filled with the allure of adventure. David, an experienced hiker, meticulously planned his route, a challenging but well-traveled trail leading to a secluded waterfall. He shared his itinerary with friends, promising to check in upon his return. Days turned into nights, and David's friends grew increasingly concerned. He was a man of his word, and his silence spoke volumes. A search and rescue team was dispatched, their every step hampered by the unforgiving terrain. Days bled into weeks, and the search for David Miller transformed into a desperate race against time. The vast wilderness seemed to have swallowed him whole, leaving behind an eerie silence in its wake. As the search continued, a sense of unease settled over the park rangers and volunteers. David's disappearance defied logical explanation. He was a skilled outdoorsman, familiar with the trails and equipped for the elements. It was as if he had simply vanished into thin air. Then, a glimmer of hope emerged from the depths of despair. Searchers stumbled upon David's campsite, his tent neatly pitched, his belongings undisturbed. It was a scene frozen in time, a snapshot of a life interrupted. But David was nowhere to be found. The discovery of his campsite only deepened the mystery. There were no signs of a struggle, no indications of foul play. It was as if David had simply stepped away from his campsite and vanished into the dense undergrowth. The case of David Miller remains unsolved to this day, a chilling reminder that even in the most familiar of landscapes, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface, waiting to claim the unwary. Our next journey into the heart of darkness takes us to the mist-shrouded peaks and ancient forests of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, a place where beauty and danger intertwine. It was here, amidst the park's ethereal beauty, that a family's vacation took a sinister turn, plunging them into a nightmare from which there seemed no escape. The Campbell family, John, Mary, and their 2 young children, 8-year-old Emily and 10-year-old Ethan, were seasoned campers, drawn to the allure of the great outdoors. Their laughter echoed through the campground as they set up their tent, the aroma of campfire smoke mingling with the scent of pine needles. They spent their days exploring the park's scenic trails, their laughter echoing through the ancient forests, their camera capturing memories that would soon turn from cherished to haunting. One evening, as the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the campground, the Campbells decided to take a short hike to a nearby waterfall, a popular spot known for its breathtaking beauty. They left behind no indication of their intended route, no note to alert fellow campers of their plans. It was a decision that would later haunt investigators, adding another layer of mystery to their baffling disappearance. As darkness descended and the campfire dwindled to embers, other campers began to notice the Campbells' absence. Their laughter, once a familiar sound in the campground, was replaced by an unnerving silence. Concern turned to alarm as the hours ticked by, and there was no sign of the missing family. A search party was quickly assembled, their flashlights cutting through the darkness as they scoured the surrounding woods, their calls of the Campbells' names echoing through the stillness of the night. Days turned into a desperate search, with hundreds of volunteers, park rangers, and law enforcement officers combing through the dense undergrowth. their hopes dwindling with each passing hour. The Campbells' car remained untouched in the campground parking lot, their belongings still inside their tent. It was as if they had simply vanished into thin air, leaving behind no indication of their whereabouts or any signs of a struggle. Despite the tireless efforts of investigators and the unwavering hope of their loved ones, the case of the missing Campbell family remains unsolved to this day. A chilling reminder that even in the most familiar of places, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface, waiting to claim the unwary. The Great Smoky Mountains, once a place of tranquility and escape, now held a dark secret, a mystery that continued to haunt the hearts and minds of all who dared to venture into its embrace. And so, the legend of the missing family lived on, a tale whispered around campfires, a cautionary reminder that in the wilderness, some secrets are never meant to be unearthed. Chapter 3. Our final descent into the abyss of unexplained disappearances takes us to the geothermal wonders and untamed beauty of Yellowstone National Park. It was here, amidst the geysers and sprawling wilderness, that a park ranger vanished without a trace, leaving behind unsettling clues and a mystery that baffles investigators to this day. Ranger Mark Evans was a seasoned veteran, intimately familiar with Yellowstone's hidden trails and unpredictable wilderness. His knowledge of the park's geothermal areas was unparalleled, and he was dedicated to protecting both visitors and the park's delicate ecosystem. One crisp autumn morning, Ranger Evans set out on a routine patrol of the park's backcountry. His mission was to ensure the safety of hikers, monitor wildlife activity, and report any unusual observations. As the hours ticked by, his radio transmissions became infrequent, replaced by static and silence. At first, his fellow rangers assumed he was out of range, his signal hampered by the park's rugged terrain. But as the sun set, a sense of unease settled over the park's headquarters. Ranger Evans was known for his punctuality and adherence to protocol. His prolonged silence was out of character, alarming his colleagues. A search and rescue operation was launched, with teams of rangers fanning out across Yellowstone's vast wilderness. Days turned into a frantic search, with helicopters buzzing overhead, their searchlights illuminating the dense forests and steaming geyser basins. But Ranger Evans seemed to have vanished into thin air, leaving no trace. His patrol vehicle was discovered abandoned near a remote geyser basin, its engine cold, its doors left ajar. It was as if he had stepped out in a hurry, leaving behind his radio and essential gear. The discovery sent chills down the spines of even the most seasoned rangers. Yellowstone's backcountry is unforgiving, home to unpredictable wildlife and treacherous geothermal features. What could have compelled Ranger Evans to abandon his vehicle and venture into the wilderness alone? Theories ranged from the plausible to the bizarre. Despite tireless efforts, the case remains unsolved, a chilling reminder that even in familiar landscapes, darkness can lurk just beneath the surface. And so, the legend of the Lost Ranger lived on, a cautionary tale whispered among those who protect the park's untamed beauty. The wilderness, with its untamed beauty and unforgiving nature, often serves as a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie just beyond our understanding. The stories we've shared tonight are but a glimpse into the countless tales of those who ventured into the unknown and were never seen again. If you found these tales as unsettlingly captivating as we do, give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more explorations into the shadows and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Until next time, remember, the wilderness holds its secrets close, and sometimes it's best not to venture too deep into the darkness.